it's not sunny, but it's bright outside, so we are good. How are we doing? Today we are going to be making, well, you could be making necklaces, bracelets, earrings with this technique. Very, very easy technique. I really do love it, and I love these beads. I'm going to turn you down. I'm going to turn you down, and I'm going to get started straight away because they are such a nice bead. So this is one of the necklaces, and I'm going to pop you over to the website just in a second, and I'm going to show you. But very, very easy technique, but really effective. And we're only using a few materials here. We need a larger and a smaller glass bead. We need size 11 seed beads and 4mm crystals to create this pattern. Right, I'm very quickly gonna pop you over to the website, show you today's deals, and then I'm gonna come back and look, I got all the different colors to show you. And I have to say thank you, and I'm gonna say thank you in advance to Brenda and Alison helping me to make all these beautiful samples up. Right, okay, so I am, where's my button? I need to press the button to be able to get to the website. There we go. So, let's get rid of this little window. By now, you know the drill. It's totallybeads.co.uk. You're going to go, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to either click on this video tutorial. This little window is back. Going to click on this button right here for the video tutorials, or you're going to go into categories and get into video tutorials there. Now we've got hundreds and hundreds of tutorials going back almost 3 years now. We've been doing it for a very, very long time. So today is called the Savannah necklace, Savannah jewelry. Diane named that, and actually I have to say we need to send big virtual hugs and kisses to Leanne because she's feeling a little bit poorly and she's at home in bed. So I hope you get well soon, Leanne. Best you definitely missed here. Right, okay, so Savannah jewelry tutorial. We got many different colors. Now $9.99 per kit. It makes you a necklace, a bracelet, and a pair of earrings, or 2 for $17. So you get 15% off if you get through. We got many different colors. So you know me, I couldn't stop myself. So I'm just gonna pop into this one and show you. So in the kit you get 2 strands of the crystal beads, because you need more than 1 strand to be able to do a necklace and a bracelet as well. You get Toho size 11 seed beads, you get 6mm glass beads, 8mm glass beads, you get 2 toggle clasps and a pair of Earwires as well. Lucy popped the link in Facebook so you can check it out. And if you scroll down, and I always forget to mention it, like when you go into any kit or any bundle we put on the website, if you scroll down, it will show you the individual items in that kit. Like it will show you the glass beads, the crystal beads, and the seed beads as well. So if you are making something else and you want maybe just more 6mm or more 8mm, and you know that you purchased that with this kit, you can always come back and click on here, and if you click on there it will give you the code number as well. So you can always go back into any of the kits, because you can go back in the tutorials, in the tutorial page, and then look if you need to look up a particular, if you have, you know, you may know, I never save invoices. So if you, so something comes, I sort of deal with it and like I destroy the invoice, but you can always go back on the website and have a look what was exactly in the kit. So I just love this Oriental splash around beads. Right, okay, let's get back to the main page. So we got 10 different colors. We got gold lilac, golden aqua, we got golden gray, golden mauve, golden mulberry. I'll show you them in real life just in a second. We got golden peach, golden red, golden teal, and we got silver lemon and silver pink. And I will show you what's the difference, because the splash is a different color on them. So I'm going to come back down to the matte and I'm going to show you. So the first one, actually I'm going to go in order how it is on the website. So the golden lilac is this one, and I'm not sure if I will be able to put all of them on at the same time on my mat. My mind up, if I undo the class, maybe like that. So that's the golden lilac. I do love sometimes to, when I make up colors, and I'm going to bring it up because I want you to see the pattern on the beads themselves. So hopefully, oh yes, it focuses in just nicely. So can you see those beautiful patterns on the beads? I really do love it. So when I make up kits, and especially jewelry kits, sometimes I like to blend the seed beads in with the color. Sometimes I, you know, add a darker or lighter color to really stand out. So that is the golden lilac. Let me know at the end which one you like the best, and I can demo with that color. I got all of them here, I think. I've got most of them here on the side. So the next one is the golden aqua, which is the one what you had. Again, a very beautiful color. Kind of like, I know it's still February, but like kind of like a little bit summery color. I'm so looking forward to the summer, to the lighter, longer evenings. The next one is golden gray. I love this one as well. This one is so good because anything which is sort of a grey color, you can always like wear it with all sorts of different other colors as well. Next one is golden mauve, which is this one. I'm just gonna sort of pop them, and I'll lift them up or I zoom in at the end so you can see it a little bit closer, the colors as well. Again, I love this purple color. Next one is golden mulberry. So this one is more of like an aubergine color, but I just love that the crystals are either gold or silver in all of the kits, but I just love how they represent the color of the sort of, because you got these little golden splashes on the beads themselves. Next one is the golden peach. Now this one, and this is quite interesting because, and Camille, you're gonna love this. I know Camille is gonna love this. So with this one, I not normally go for like sort of an orangey seed bead, but can you see like in proportionally, and actually I'm going to lift this up so you can see it closer. So can you see proportionally that the gold is only just in the middle and the glass beads are more like a peachy color around it? The orange kind of disappears, but what it does, it just gives you that sort of sliver of sort of sunshine, I guess. It really makes me smile. Orange usually makes me smile in your jewelry, so I really do love that one. Next one is the golden red. Now this one is the seed bead. The seed beads are more pink. However, the beads themselves are more sort of to the reddish tone. But I have put them with a pink because when and I'm gonna lift this up again to show you, because with the red, oops, and I'm kind of getting caught on the other ones. So when you look at the red, because the red is kind of like got different shades on there, and some of the sort of streaks are stronger, some of the streaks are lighter. It goes in more of like a sort of a pinky watermelony color, and I think by putting it with the pink, overall when you look at the necklace, it will be sort of between the pink and the red. I suppose that's the best way to put it. Next one is the golden teal. I do love this one. I love my teal colors. Next one, the last two, so these ones are not golden, they will be silver, and I'm gonna have to shovel these up a bit. So the next one, because, and I'm going to lift this up so you can see it, as you can see in these beads, they are not, the splatter is not gold, it's silver, so I put silver beads with it. And this is the other one to kind of complement the orangey one, the peach one, because again, I am wishful thinking. If you're working with summer colors, will the summer come quicker? Do let me know. What do you think? And last but not least is the silver pink. And I do love this color as well. I'm gonna lift them up, but I'm gonna come and say hello. So let me know, and while I'm saying hello, let me know in the chat which color do you want me to demo with. Oh my god, there's so many on my mat here. What if I zoom to add just a tiny bit, and then we can perhaps separate them up so you can see them a little bit better. I'm just very quickly going to remind you of the names, and I need you to put in the chat which one you want me to demo with until I come and say hello to you all. So top one is golden lilac, then we got golden aqua, then we have golden grey, then we have golden mauve, then we have golden mulberry, we have got golden peach, we got golden red, we got golden teal, then we got silver lemon, and silver pink is the last one. So let me know. Right, I'm gonna scroll back to the top and very quickly say hello to you. I hope you can hear, well, or hope you can't hear Roxy. I've given her one of those dental sticks this morning because Diane is not here, so she had to go into her crate while I'm live, and she managed to stuff it under her pillow. She's trying to get it out. Right, good morning Carol, nice to see you. If I missed anybody, it might have, the chat might have gone off the top, so good morning everybody. Good morning Leslie, good morning Charlotte, good morning Ruth, Annie, good morning Lucy, good morning Camille, good morning. Ruth saying so pretty. I love them too. It's such an easy technique, you will see. Good morning Janice, good morning David. Yeah, it's a bit cloudy. Yes, absolutely. So David is in the same town as I am. Good morning Mina, good morning Janice from a sunny Swansea. So we all be heading to Swansea this afternoon. Good morning Elaine. Good morning Claire, good morning Sheila, good morning, nice to see you here. Elaine, good morning. David says he's loving the yellow. Yeah, I not normally do like a yellowy lemony colour one, so I thought maybe for a change it will be good to do good one. Lots of pink for Lucy, absolutely. The glass beads are just beautiful. They are really, like, you know, sometimes we work a lot with crystals and we work a lot with pearls, but sometimes like ordinary glass beads, but I'm not saying ordinary because they got a really pretty pattern on them, can be just as nice to work with them, and they can be less costly as well. Good morning Sue, nice to see you. This is saying I already bought a couple of these. The pinks are gorgeous. Good morning Diane, nice to see you. Ready for my necklace, do you mind? Alison made a lovely piece. Absolutely. Sheila's saying she loves the gold splash one. The beads are so pretty. Okay, so I think the names, morning Elaine. Tutu saying love the aqua. Oh, Camille is saying I was waiting for my colors. Yeah, the color is there for you, Camille. The orange is there, 100%. I was actually, and honestly, I was thinking of you when I was like doing orange, and I did think Camille is gonna like that one. I mean, like the grays, and I love the grey one as well because it just goes with everything. Right, peach, pink, and yellow. No, so you have to choose one for us to be able to decide which one we're gonna demo with. Trudy saying love the yellow best, and I think the yellow might be a little bit too glary on the screen, but we'll see. Grey one please. Yellow or teal. I'm not going to do like a sort of snail rig. I'm just quickly going to read through and I kind of like decide. Hopefully I decide the right color. So lilac, golden aqua. They are my favorite. You have to pick one, Lucy. Pink for Lucy. Yellow. We got two for the yellow. Very colorful. Orange, peach, red, and yellow. Gold, red. Mauve one. Don't have to see the colorway. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Debbie. Facebook is playing up a bit, but hopefully we'll hold together for the next like hour. That's all we need. Good morning, lovey. Yellow and peach together. Oh, Camille, that's a really good idea. We could actually mix two colors together. We could do that as well. But I think the yellow and the peach. So the peach has got like an goldy shimmer on there, and the yellow's got a silvery shimmer on there. But I guess that it's a silver lined seed bead, so it would go as well. Good morning, Mary. Our color is beautiful. Orange, Diane is saying, so we got a lot for the orange. The peach and the orange is the same color. Demo with the orange. I think we might have to demo with the orange. Pink, orange, red, lilac, mulberry. I think the orange like kind of wants. Let me just lift this up. And so if when we demo with it, will that be... So can you see like the beads are a little bit glaring? If I put the yellow one up there, with the yellow doesn't glare that much. So what I am going to do, well, what shall we do? Shall we use, we could use a different seed beads. Now I'm going to use the orange ones and hoping it will be all good. Right, so you've seen the necklaces. You can also make a bracelet with this technique. And the only difference will be just like how you're picking up your... beads, but I will talk you through that just in a sec. And you can also make like little earrings, little drop down earrings with that as well. So I'm gonna grab the orange beads out. And 6mm I need. And what did I do? The seed beads are there. And thread. Love that pink too. I love the pink one as well. So I got thread, I got the beads, I need crystals, and we are good to go. So very, very easy technique. You're gonna need all of your beads out right at the start. So you're gonna need your 8mm, you're gonna need your 6mm, you're gonna need your crystal, and you are going to need your seed bead out as well. So I'm just gonna grab these off the strand. Roxy is like making funny noises. I think she wants to come out. Sometimes it's so funny because she does these sort of head gestures, like pulling her head up and straight back down, like I think like, what's going on? What are you doing? Sort of question from her. Bless her. Right. Okay. So I got the 6mm. I'm just gonna cut the strand of the crystals. So I got all of them out in the little pile in front of me on my mat, which is like they're rolled a bit, but we're gonna tighten them up, and my seed beads as well. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see the stitch better. Very, very easy stitch, and it grows actually quite quickly because you're working with larger beads. Now I'm going to treat myself to a nice new straight needle because in my little needle holder I got quite a few, but I'm going to treat myself to a nice new straight needle. All of my needles are bent. I just have to use them once and they get bent. Right, okay, so you're going to start with your seed beads. Now I want you to leave your bobbin on. You can continue your bead work the other way, and I will talk you through that as well, how to do that one. And it allows you to not to have to join a new thread so many times, and I think that just that is quite a time saver. So we are starting by picking up 7 seed beads. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick up, it doesn't matter if you start with a 6mm or the 8mm. I'm gonna start with a 6mm and then a seed bead and a crystal. So 7 seed beads, a 6mm glass bead, a seed bead, and a crystal. And then I'm gonna come through all the seed beads from the tail end. So my tail end is here. I'm gonna come from here all the way through the glass bead itself. I'm not gonna go through the glass bead. There we go. We're always gonna be going through 7 seed beads. Now the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up another 4 seed bead. Now this time I'm gonna pick up an 8mm glass bead. I'm gonna pick up a seed bead and a crystal. I'm gonna let these go down, and once again I'm gonna come through 7 seed beads. So I got 4 I just added on, so I'm gonna borrow 3 from the loop before. I'm gonna have to pick it up to kind of hold on to it. I'm gonna borrow 3 from the loop before, 1 2 3, and then come through the 4 as well I just added. So I'm exiting right at the end of the seed bead. And by sort of after just doing the second loop, it kind of gonna go ahead and sit on the opposite side. And I'm gonna repeat. So I'm gonna pick up 4 seed beads. I picked up the larger bead last. I'm gonna pick up the smaller one, seed bead, crystal bead. Take these down. And again, I'm gonna go to 7 seed beads. So the 4 I just picked up and the 3 from the loop before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm always going through 7 seed beads. Then I like to sort of turn my work as I go along, so I'm always like in the position to be able to push my seed beads through. So 4 seed beads. I picked up a small one, so I'm going to pick up a large glass bead, seed bead, and crystal. I'm going to take these down, and then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to come through 3 from the loop before, and kind of once you get into the weave, you will be able to know like where you have to go through, and you don't even have to count it, because I can see where the thread is going in the loop before, and I want to leave 1 seed bead there, 1 gap, seed bead gap there, and go, and there's only 3 left on the other side. So there we go, and I'm going to come through the 4 as well and pull it up nice and tight. Now if you have any questions, please put a Q in front of your question so I know that question is for me and I can answer it for you. So always we're going to do the same thing. 4 seed beads, a glass bead, a seed bead, a crystal, taking them down. Elena's saying, so it's like a type of netting. It's not really netting. It's I'm not actually entirely 100% sure is this stitch has been named anything as such. It's just sort of looping around if I had to name it, or if I have to compare it to any of the other stitches what we have done before, then I would say it's the closest to, in a way, to the flat spiral. But in the flat spiral, the loops are kind of like sitting on top of each other more. So again, 3 from the loop before, and the 4 I just picked up. And I'm going to keep on going until I have maybe about, well, depending, you might get your desired length, and especially if you're making a bracelet, you would obviously reach it quicker than if you're doing a necklace. But I'm going to keep on going until I have about 10 inches of thread left, and I would add the clasp on there and then continue, and I'm going to show you how to continue from the other side and what will be the difference when we get to the other side with your loops. I'm going to add a few more, just sort of you can see we got a little bit of a progression. And because we're adding larger beads on one side and smaller beads on the other side, you're going to have this natural curve to the necklace, and that's what I really love. When you do any beadwork like that, using different beads on the top and different beads on the bottom does create that natural curve. Camille, coffee soon? Yes, absolutely. I have got coffee and a drink this morning. I'm very organized. And is saying she did one with 6mm and 10mm. I think there's all sorts of different sizes you can do. What you would be adjusting is the number of seed beads you're picking up. Sorry, my voice is going this morning. The number of seed beads you're picking up and the number of seed beads you would have to be going through. There we go. Always going through 3 from the loop before and 4. So very, very easy. Now, if you wanted to do, obviously at the moment I'm doing a necklace. So I am grouping all sizes, all 6 mils to one side and all 8 mils to the other side. and we are getting this natural curve. Now if I wanted to make a bracelet, I kind of want to have an equal balance, so it would sit somewhat straight. So what I would have to do if I was making a bracelet is equalize both sides. So I would be picking up, because every single time you pick up 4 seed beads, you pick up a glass bead, you pick up a seed bead, and you pick up a crystal, and you do your loop. And going on, every single step is the same. What difference is if you pick up a 6mm or an 8mm bead. Now, for a bracelet, how you equally add is you either use them in sets. So you do pick up 6mm twice and then 8mm twice, or you pick up 6mm 3 times, 8mm 1 times, and then 6mm 3 times, 8mm 1 times. Now this is what it is great about that sort of way, that if you have got beads left over from another project, or you know, something what you want to use, you can always kind of remedy how many of a particular color or type of bead you are adding into necklace, as long as the pattern, there is a pattern there. So 2 6s, 2 8s, 2 6s, 2 8s, or 3 6s, 1 8, 3 6s, 1 8, and the 8 will alternate on either side. Or you know, you can do 4 6s and 2 8s, 4 6s and 2 8s all the way along, as the 8s are always alternating on the sides. So you have got this nice sort of it will sit straight that way. David is saying it looks very ornate and beautiful. Thank you. I do love it, and you can sort of separate the loops a little bit more if you wanted to, by picking up maybe 5 seed beads and going through 2 seed beads from the loop before. I quite like the look that they are sitting closer together, because I think they're quite nice, sort of nice tight that way. So that's what you would do for a bracelet. You would kind of alternate your 8s. Now if you wanted to do an earring, I would start with an 8 and then do 2 6s and another 8, because that way you kind of have a oval shape to your earring. You can make the earring longer if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you, but just sort of size wise, the 8, 2 6s and an 8 will give you about 1.5 inches length of necklace, and for me sort of that like the perfect length. So I'm gonna add maybe a couple more, then I'll show you how to add the end on this. Very easy. And what do we need to do? I just want to build up a little bit of a length, so I can show you what to do when you do your necklace, because until you kind of come back on yourself and we're going to stitch some of the beads together, the whole necklace can twist. But just ping the bead, but once we come back on ourselves and we're going to do a different thread path, then that will stop that twisting. So I'm going to add maybe just a few more units very quickly, so we can have got a little bit of length to work there. But every single time I'm doing the same thing. I'm picking up 4 seed bead, I'm picking up a glass bead, whether it's 6mm or 8mm, whichever pattern I want to do, and then a seed bead and a crystal bead. I'm going to 3 and the 4 I just added, and it grows quite quick. So I got about 4, maybe 5 inches so far. So I reckon like you could make a necklace in maybe half an hour, 40 minutes, no problem, because you're kind of speeding along with it and always going through 7 seed beads. So you're borrowing some from the loop before, and you're gonna go through the ones you just added, always adding 4 seed beads. Yes, can you see now? Is it my Wi-Fi or is it your Wi-Fi? I don't know. Maybe the gremlins in the system. It's not half term, so I haven't got anybody coming on and trying to go on, not coming on here, but like I mean Christopher trying to play a game upstairs or download a huge game onto his computer, because that happened before as well, and I was like, no, quick, stop, pause it. You could do this with smaller beads as well if you wanted to. It's just a very easy pattern, and sometimes it's just so enjoyable to do something really easy, and it flows and it grows quickly. Oh, it's not you, Kitty. Facebook is messing up the comments. I'm wondering if I'm missing some comments then. If I do, I'm really sorry. Maybe I should pull... I think we will be fine. Right, I'm gonna add a couple more, and then I'm gonna add the end for you, because I think we have got a nice generous length there now. Very Oriental, Camille is saying. I love the beads. I love these glass beads, and there is so many different kinds. Like, we often, as I said, we go to pearls and crystals, and we got, like, you know, we got crackle beads, we got silky beads, we got so many different finishes to glass beads, and I think they are often forgotten, not just like sort of by me, but like everybody else. Like, we often forget to, we got our go, like, yeah, I guess we got our go-to beads. So my go-to beads would be pearls, and when these came in, and I said I have to do something with them because I just really like them, and we got those beautiful frosted ones as well. I really want to do something, so I started to do some netting with it, which hopefully gonna come soon. Just got so many projects on the go. My voice is going again. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Margaret is saying it's look easy to make. Absolutely. Oh, Mina's got half term, so maybe it's your children hogging the internet, not mine. It's funny that different counties have different school holidays, different weeks, on different weeks. But I think in a way it's good as well. Like, possibly it's really good for the travel industry, that people can go away in different times. So it's not like busy for 1 week, but it would be more busier for 2 weeks then. Right, we're almost there. Oh, Claire is saying, I said it earlier that I carried my comfy and heavy office chair upstairs to my meeting space so I can sit here more comfortably. That's like, a chair makes so much difference, that when if you sit there and bead all day, to, like, you know, the sitting comfortably, and sometimes when your chair is not so good, like, it can really lead to backaches and arm aches and all sorts of so I think a comfortable chair is always so good. Right, I'm gonna add one more set, and then we are doing the end. We're doing the clasp on here. Now you could use all sorts of different clasps with this one. Some of the necklaces, you know, it depends what you prefer. Some people prefer magnetic clasp, some people prefer toggles, some people prefer lobsters. There are toggles what comes with the kit, and don't forget that you get 2 for 17, and each kit will make you a necklace, a bracelet, and a pair of earrings. And we have got PDF instructions for this one as well. So I am just adding the last loop. So I'm picking up my 4 seeds, I'm picking up a 6mm, I'm picking up a seed, and I'm picking up a crystal, and I'm gonna make this very last loop before I add the clasp. Oh, it seems like there's gremlins in YouTube as well. Right, okay, so I'm just gonna grab a bit clasp. So when we're adding any sort of clasp, if I want to add a magnetic clasp, and actually one of these has got a magnetic clasp on. Oh yes, so if you wanted a magnetic clasp, I would slightly add it differently. Now the instructions, and obviously the kit comes with the toggle clasp, but I'm going to tell you about the magnetic clasp as well, because I know so many of you using it. So there's a slightly different way to add a toggle clasp and add a magnetic clasp. I'm going to show you what's the difference. So with a magnetic clasp, when you add it on, it's able to sort of connect in any way. And so you don't have to worry about the top part so much. When you're adding a toggle clasp, what you need to be able to do is for the toggle can spin around. If I go up and just go through, pick up, like let's say 3 seed beads, go to the loop on the toggle and come back down and go into the glass bead, that's going to be stuck that way into the loop. So we need to be able to make that the end turns around. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads. I'm going to pick up a crystal. I'm going to pick up another 3 seed beads. Then I'm going to go through the loop on the clasp. And then I'm going to go through I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads again. And I'm going to come back through the crystal bead. So I'm going to come back from the clasp end towards my necklace, and I'm going to pull this up nice and tight. I'm going to pick up another 3 seed beads, and I'm going to go into the last glass bead on the last loop. When I pull this up, what happens here is that because we went through the crystal sort of up and down, now our thread can twist at the top and our clasp can spin around. So it's not going to stick out, it's going to sit really nicely around your neck at the back. Now I want to make this stronger, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn around in this loop, and I'm going to go up and around one more time. I always double or triple, kind of like connect the clasp on any bracelet or necklace, because that's the part what you are pulling the most. That's the part what you will be, you know, twisting and turning and unhooking and hooking. And I think it's really important to have that part reinforced. And especially if you make it as a present, or if you make things to sell, even if you like make things for yourself. I think my Lucy, she was never really into sort of my necklaces or bracelets or anything like that. But Christopher, when he was a baby and you would pick him up, the first thing he did, he was like trying to grab any necklace, bracelet, earring you had. Right, so I'm back in this glass bead. The next step I would need to do is to weave my thread to the other side. Let me just move those seed beads out of the way. Or let's imagine that we have, and I'll show you how to do the other side just in a second. I'm going to take more thread off that bobbin. So let's imagine we continued, just for a second, that we continued our beadwork on the other side and added more length to our bracelet and added the clasp on there as well. So what we need to do, because at the moment our necklace will be very sort of it will turn, twist and turn, very malleable all the way. But what can also happen is that it can start twisting that way, because the whole necklace is only connected through one central line of seed beads. So what we're going to do to stop the twisting, it's like really twisted. What we're going to do to stop the twisting is we're going to run along at the top. So as I'm coming out of that glass bead, I'm going to go into the seed bead in front of me, then the crystal. I'm going to go into the next unit. So I'm going to go into the glass bead and the seed bead sort of crystal in the next unit as well. Now when I do this, I'm just running along at the top part of my necklace and sewing these beads together. This is going to curve your necklace like more, but don't pull it very, very tight. So don't hold a very tight tension, because once you get to the other side, you can always pull on a thread and make it more sort of curvier. You just want like a nice even tension as you go along. And all you're going to do here is sew these top parts together, and this will make a connection between the crystal and the glass bead, and it will stop your necklace twisting around. It will keep it nice and straight and flat. So I would do that all the way down, and you can see, I'm just going to go through just a few more, so you can see the ones what we went through. Can you see like how nicely is that curling as well for a necklace? I can, if I straighten it out, it's going to be more straight, but if you keep a nice and even tension at the end, you can always pull it up and then it will go into curly, but it gives you a nice curve by doing that. Now, if you were doing a bracelet, then you would run down on one side and you would have to run up on the other side as well. For the necklace, we don't need to join the bottom part. We can just leave them freely sort of hanging and moving around there. You only need to concentrate on the top part. Now, I'm going to pop this needle to the side, and I'm going to show you what happens if you continue from the other side, because there is something happens but you need to pay attention to. And I am always all for that, if we can, you know, just continue on the other side with our beadwork, because saving the time of joining new threads. So if I can leave the bobbin on and continue from the tail, I will, because it's so much easier. Right, so just added a needle to the other end. So I know the next one I'm going to have to add is going to be the 8mm, because I got the 6mm is the last one. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to pick up 4 seed beads. However, this time the first bead I have to pick up, it's not going to be the glass bead. We're going to have to reverse our loops as well. So the first bead I'm going to pick up is going to be a crystal, then a seed bead, then the 8mm bead. And I'm going to take this down, and when I turn it, I'm going to come through, do exactly the same what I did. So I'm going to miss that seed bead. I'm going to come through from the 3 from the loop before, and the 4 I just added. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull this up. And I'm gonna make a mistake deliberately on the next loop for you so you can see what happens. So if I pick up 4 seed beads and I haven't changed my direction, and I'll pick up the glass bead first on this side as well, then when I go through, or when I do the loop and I come through this, can you see what happens? So you must change the orientation how you pick up the beads. So you're going to end up with a glass bead, so that no crystal, you're going to end up with a middle point. Oops, sorry, let me turn this around. You're going to end up with a middle point. Now, if you do want it to have a middle point to your necklace, then you're more than welcome to do that. And in that case, when you run down and sew the ends together, you would kind of like sew those two crystals together. It would kind of give like a little bit of a point in your curved necklace. I prefer it to do it all the same way as I go around the necklace, but you could turn it, but you have to make sure that you don't do that right in the middle of the necklace. Otherwise, like you don't want an odd bead sort of turning around anywhere else. But to remedy and to have it exactly the same way, once you turn around and start from the other end, just reverse. So start picking up the crystal and not the glass bead first. I'm going to be so happy once it's all sorted. I don't know what you're sorting, Lucy, but I'm sure you're gonna be really good. Right, so I'm just gonna remind you of the colors and see, has anybody got any questions? Please put a Q in front of there so I know it's for me, and then I can answer it for you. So colors quickly, colors reminder. So I'm just gonna go from the top. So we got, and I'm going to zoom in so you can really see the color. We got golden lilac, which is Where's the golden lilac? There we go. So this is golden lilac. I really do love how this sort of they dribbles and all those beautiful patterns on those glass beads. I think it really looks nice. Next one is the golden aqua. There we go. Next one is the golden grey. Don't forget, $9.99 each, or you get 2 for $17 today. And it will make you a nice set of jewelry. So that's the golden grey. Next one is the golden mauve, which is this one. Next one is, I'm gonna sort of run out of room, so I'm gonna have to keep moving them up. Next one is the golden mulberry. This is more the like sort of the aubergine, amethyst aubergine color. I do love this color as well. This color goes so nice with like khaki greens and goldy colored tops. This one would go nicely with like blues and jeans as well. The grey goes nice with everything. Next one is the golden peach, which is the orangey one. I do love this color. There we go. Next one is I'm just kind of sort of smooshing them up a little bit so you can really see them close up. Next one is the golden red, which is got more sort of in between the pink and the red. The next one is the golden teal, which is this one. I do love a tealy color as well. And because of the glass beads themselves, like, you know, they have got the way how like sort of they coat them and paint them, you got sort of lighter and darker shades coming through them, and that's why you can wear it with lighter and darker shades of tops as well. Next one is the silver pink, which next one, last one, no, I missed one out. I missed the yellow one out. I was like, oh, what happened to that one? So I'm gonna, the silver lemon is the last one. So silver pink and silver lemon is the last one. We sing just lovely. These beads are so pretty, absolutely. And they are like not expensive at all. If you want to buy them on their own, they $125 for the 6 mil and $150 for the 8 mil. So they're really reasonably priced and just so nice to do something with them. Right, okay, you need big camera. I can zoom out. I just really wanted to zoom in so you can see all the colors like really close up. But I can zoom out, Camille, it's not a problem. The zooming out, there we go. So you can see more of the colors. Moving them back down again. I really do love it. I just love like when we got so many samples and like kind of put them in the graduating pattern. I just really like to put like sort of beads or even just like string of beads, put it down a graduating pattern just to sit there and look at it. I was definitely a magpie in a previous life, 100%. Lucy's saying I want them all. Oh bless, they are really nice. Right, okay, so tonight I'm on Creation Station. I am not sure what we're going to be playing with. And did I bring the bracelet in? No, I think I left it. I had a really good play with what we were playing the other day. So I'm gonna show you that tonight. I have to show you that tonight. I'm just thinking, can I run and get it? And I'm gonna show you that tonight. So 7 p.m. Kitty Robinson Designs. See you there. I'm just heading into the Bead Club at 12 today. We're going to be doing a bracelet, a lattice bracelet today in the Bead Club. I'm going to bring this up so you focus on it. We're going to do a lattice bracelet in the Bead Club today. I really do love this technique and I think it looks so pretty. So I'm looking forward to Bead Club today. So if you are in the Bead Club, then I see you there. And if you're not, then check out beadclub.online. We have good tutorials and teachers coming in every single week and doing all sorts of different techniques in there. Good night. Charlotte is off to bed. She's from Hawaii, so Oh, I always forget. It's 1 a.m. right now where you are, isn't it? They are so gorgeous. Thank you, Janice. And Forgo Back Creation Station last week. Oh, never mind. I'll see you tonight, Lacey. Love the pale turquoise. And Diane is saying, could put darker one together, please. So you could like, if you had two, like what? I'm just gonna pop this out. So what you could do, if you, because the offer is 2 for 17, so what you could do, you could use the paler one on the top and the darker one at the bottom, and then you would have the reverse for the other one, or the same with some of the other colors, like the orange and the silver you could use together as well. You could have the sort of the yellowy one at the top and the orangey peachy one at the bottom. You could do the same with the pinks and the purples. So definitely take advantage of the offer. 2 for 17 pounds. Right, see you in Bead Club, Janice. Lovely bracelet. Thank you, Kitty. Have a safe day, everyone. But it wasn't a necklace what we were making, Camille, but you can make a bracelet too with this technique. I really do love it. Right. Okay, so I'll see you later on tonight, or I'll see you in the Bead Club. Otherwise, I'll be back next Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. And I hope you have a beautiful week, a wonderful weekend. And I see you very, very